What do they want to play against the Lucian? They've banned away LeBlanc and Cassio. We see it often. Will it just be a farm lane and a farm lane that can go? Certainly, Araya. If you checked in at MSI, you'll remember that Faker had struggles in this match. He's played it subsequently. He's been just fine. They're going for Oriana. They're going for scaling. And I see you rub your hands with the Deficio because there's a certain time reader, around 25 to 30 minutes, where you only look at SK Telecom.
And I'm looking straight at Clearlove on this Rek'Sai. Now, Rek'Sai, good with those feet.
You can build a Cinderhawk and a Warmogs. You've got no frontline EDG. Sorry to say, Rek'Sai can only do so much. This is definitely a game of timers.
Loaded onto the Rift now for the final game of the day. EDG and SKT, we said it at the start, the two titans of their own regions going head-to-head. Again, the most famous matchup between these two, of course, MSI 2015, but now it's Worlds 2017.
In the matchup against Ori.
And again, we're also looking at Clearlove. He needs to be active early on. He needs to be successful. He wants the first gank.
Let's see if they can find it. Flash into the knockup. One to Faker. He's going to be taken low. Scout still looking to find the damage. One more auto attack might be able to do it. First blood for EDG!
What a start! Scout in the mid lane with Clearlove getting a kill on to Faker. This is exactly what EDG needed in order to snowball this game.
And the crowd of SKT is not able to push them down. And Wolf and Bang feel confident enough to return.
The turret is close, but it's not down yet. iBoy going to return some fire now onto Bang and Wolf. Gets the blade collar, but only with a single blade. A Scout going in onto Faker, going to be Shockwave, but the culling still comes out. The heal's going to be popped. Faker trying to get him
HP. It's much more about what he can do in terms of how aggressive he can gank, rather than what he can do in the late game with Cinder.
iBoy and EDG taking down. Ardent sensors both up and running now for these supports. As mid lane, they call down the equalizer onto Faker. The burst is there. Who cares about the Shockwave? Another kill onto SKT's mid laner. Scout going to be taken low, but not down just yet. The culling comes out. Peanut is forced back as Hootie has to run away as well. Into the back line goes Clearlove. Peanut is down. Hootie now barely going to be kept alive. Styler's flying. Scout goes
They're getting so far ahead now around this mid lane. Vega went down early. Hootie was not in range to feast the Lucian. And then suddenly the rest of EDG just tower dive.
They're not going to stop either. They're going to keep pushing. Twitch stayed in the top lane. Everyone from EDG were going to commit to the turret dive. Faker did not have flash. The Feast was not even able to get a trade kill.
Every single kill. It's been around the mid lane. Scout was picking up basically all the gold, and that is perfect for EDG.
And Clearlove playing here in turret, continuing to take the Rift Herald. Things are going their way.
And they're trading up beautifully here. They had the equalizer in bot lane. That's why Mouse stuck around. Level 11, 2 points in the equalizer. Clears out the minion wave, delays the timer by which SKT can crack a second turn of the game. Meanwhile, Lazy 4 and a Rift Herald already.
SKT does get that objective. It takes Faker a little while, but at least he gets it, gets that local gold, gets himself a little bit more caught up. He's got a ways to go.
Ulti from Bang. Scout is getting caught out.
Scout in some trouble here. Might have a difficult time getting himself away. Has to try to escape the Cataclysm. Some fancy feet to get out of that one. Make sure he dashes over the wall. Now Peanut, the one in trouble, can't quite flash over. Nearly getting himself killed. Equalizer comes down and takes him out. Mouse grabbing the kill.
And they're just trying to make engage where they don't have the damage. It's not a warrior jar, but it's much squishier, and there could be more.
Now not afraid. They try to go back in. Clearlove looking to grab the ulti, but it's iBoy who's got the damage. Faker drops again, and Clearlove takes him down.
They keep finding team fights and they keep taking out SKT's 8-0 in kills. But the most classic Scout face check we see so often, where he suddenly gets surprised, but because he's so far ahead, he was actually able to just tank it up.
And now the Baron is being started with the Ardent Center and the Janna, with the full team attack speed. That's the objective they need.
And I agree. It is what they need.
Important point, damn it.
It's really important. Scout, stop face check.
And we're seeing the replay here. They just didn't have the damage. Faker wasn't around to use the shockwave. That was the burst they needed to close the fight. And Peanut flashes for distance. Very nice equalizer. Burnt to a crisp, sitting on that. More and more kills. And you would think, as a Korean analyst, I would watch this and feel bad for SKT. But they drafted scaling in a similar fashion to how AHQ did in the previous game. And what did I say to Fisher? I said the right way to play the game is to take the risk, is to push for the vision, is to play decisive. And EDG...
Let it all out.
We've got you,
Give me
buddy.
2 shoulders. I got him. I got him.
This is the
I'm
support
all right.
group right here.
Gotta
We got you,
accept
pal.
that EDG
We got you and EDG. Open, not bothering with a 1-4 split. They've got 5 men strong. They've dropped down the equalizer. They drop Baker's house. They're about to take him down. As soon as that Dunyan fades away, iBoy grabs the kill. Mako taken incredibly low. The poison's still ticking, but it's not going to do enough. And inhibitor number 1 falls 24 minutes in.
And these two
history booked. SKT still with 0 kills to their name. They lose their 6th turret. And I care about the minions. I just want to put damage into this thing.
They see Orianna. They don't need to play as respectful. They have control wards. If they wanted Rek'Sai around the left, it's around the right though. That's going to be a turret.
It's time to pull the trigger. They do so. They grab
Mountain Drake. They already got the first Baron. That was huge for them to actually get a bigger goal lead. They're saving the Drake for now. They got 2 already. Bang is hiding. He's coming.
Bang looking to come in. Here comes your initiation. They're right through.
Oh my God.
Baker Shockwave will find them all. And SKT, with a hell of a response, will take down 4.
They did it! They fought back from a 9,000 gold deficit and won a team fight against all expectations. Rumble could not get the perfect equalizer because in half a second, everyone's health bar exploded.
One mistake, and a team like SKT will punish you and they will take it all.
I have talked to multiple casters and gold. You can never count them
Now
out.
consider EDG have no vision on the red side. Where is Twitch is what they should be asking. When they see Ori, they can probably guess. But this Wombo's out of this world.
It all starts with that engage from Wolf on the Rakan. And he picked up very late in the summer split, but had some very impactful performances on in the playoffs. Using it here to start the fight, set up the shockwave from Faker, and of course, easy damage for Bang as well. And that's now a Baron to SKT.
From 11,000 gold to 4,000 gold, SKT bounces back.
And right now, EDG wish they'd just taken that 3rd Drake, recalled, got back to base, reset the entire map. But sadly for them, they walked into the middle, hiding in this little brush here.
Seeing if they can find the pick on the Huni who pops the righteous glory, but there's no way out of that. Bang shows his face, but not really an equalizer. Equalizer comes down. Both redemptions going to be overlaid like a Venn diagram. Not a lot coming out from either one of those. Peanut now going to be the target. SKT may be in a tough spot. Scout looking for more. Has to be very respectful.
The Locket and the Redemption. They were not there before when EDG were snowballing. They are here now. So SKT are able to stop this Rumble.
At this point in the game, he's going to take a free outer turret. The biggest factor, Philip wants to make a play on the floor.
Love goes in, looks to find the flash into the knockup, but now it's going to be Scout who's in some danger. There comes your finish. Back down. They look like 2. They get the support as well. They've got the double kill for iBoy. Hooney's on the run. EDG looking to finish him off. The righteous glory pops. Hooney's going to get himself away, but the Joe is slow, and Scout's looking to run him down.
He's still chasing. Hooney's just trying to buy time here. He wants people to respawn. Hooney's gonna die very soon.
Hooney will go down. The flash from Mako to guarantee
bringing the minions.
EDG marching up the mid.
The respawns, Wolf will be there in 5, but EDG are 5 men strong, and they feel like they can finish it here.
Faker needs to try and kill the minions. Shockwave is ready. Just a few more seconds.
Wolf and Bang are up. Wolf and Bang are up. EDG decides to not go for this. They know that they could go so wrong so quickly. They back.
And Cho'Gath is not there. You can't really set the tempo of a fight. You can't know where to put the ball because the fight moves so quickly. The shockwave is almost an afterthought. Bang caught in the front. He actually got hit by the blade caller.
Exactly. It was all on iBoy right there. The entire front line of SKT were gone because Peanut was actually sitting in the jungle, just kind of looking for potentially a flank onto EDG, and we get to see Hooney just die in the very end. Mako using the flash for that one.
My favorite thing,
The most useful, but they will provide Elder Dragon stacks. Scout gonna be caught out. They get both the AD carry. Scout jumping himself away, but Wolf is down. EDG's found one. Clearlove gonna be going into ultimate to keep himself safe.
Bang!
But Bang goes bang, bang, bang. Rat-a-tat-tat finds himself 2. Now they're looking to finish off the red.
Going.
Scout drops. iBoy stands alone.
man, iBoy, if you had more of a front line, you can see the blinking.
Because Bang's ulti will always go through almost all of them and deal so much damage.
Now, yesterday we saw it twice. Scout is caught on Lucian, game ends. He's caught here, he gets equalized, but remember, he gets shockwave, but doesn't matter. Equalizer comes in, but Bang is not there yet. He's not using his ult yet. He pops his ult and silence into 3 shots, and goodbye. 80% HP for 3 members.
Very well done by the SKT 80 carry. And now with Scout only just respawning, SKT goes to the Baron pit. They look to claim the objective. EDG has no way to contest. This is a double super buff SKT team.
Die of the inhibitor turret. It goes down. Their first gold lead in a while.
Lane as Bang opens up on the top lane inhibitor of EDG. Scout, Clear Love, these guys that did so much in the first part of the game now find themselves on the back foot yet again. All 10 summoner spells up on the side of EDG. Not the same story being told for SKT, but they've still got the majority of them. It's like you said, Deficio, it all comes down to who plays it better. Gold doesn't mean anything. Everything before this point is just moot. It's equal ground. It's who's going to win. And Clear Love wants to go in. He's going to be silenced, forced back a little bit now. Peanut soaking some damage of his own. Wolf jumping to his aid. The inhibitor turret continuing to tank damage. The knockup coming out again onto Clear Love. Mouse not finding the opportunity to lay down the damage.
Scout.
As Scout goes over the wall, finds the invade if anyone at all. Inhibitor taken very low. Bang still invisible, now shows himself. That means EDG knows exactly where everyone is, but it doesn't look like they're going to be going for the fight just yet. Calling comes out, but to no real effect. Of blood, and that blood has been SKT's lead. Has been EDG's lead, excuse me, SKT's revenge as they break down inhibitor turret number 2.
SKT are feeling so confident moving forward, or maybe to Bang's damage with that ulti from the Twitch.
Scout getting himself away from Faker. Culling comes down. Equalizer also going to be used. Redemption now to continue the fight, but it's Clear Love who drops first. SKT continue the charge. Clear Love taken down means there is no front line for EDG. SKT continues the push. The Featherstorm comes out but won't be finding anything. And SKT will look to end the game here. Scout barely getting himself away. Now going to be jumping around. Now going to be brought down. Faker grabs the kill on the mouse. Bang with the killing spree onto Scout.
Watch
And no matter how bad things looked, SKT still looks to finish here. iBoy alive. You've got to be mindful of the Xayah. Mako there to give him the Ardent Sensor. Look to keep him alive. iBoy knocked up. Now going to be juggled. Now taken down. SKT, legends for a reason, find their win.
SKT are the best team to ever play League of Legends, and that man has been there for all of it. I couldn't see a way back. The stats couldn't see a way back, but one team fight initiated by Wolf, just like his famous Zyra flash in at MSI. He went in on Rakan. The Bang was able to clean it up, and from there, you see the result.